Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I did box braids for the first time by myself, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how I got these results. I washed my hair using my favourite Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen, Grow and Restore shampoo. I love using this shampoo because it gets my hair clean without taking so much moisture out of my hair. And then I used some of the lovely Cantu Conditioner to soften my curls so I could detangle my hair in the shower. After I rinsed out the Cantu Conditioner to make sure my hair is strong and moisturised as much as possible before box braiding, I used the Cantu Deep Treatment Mask, and you guys, this mask is amazing. I love how soft my curls are after using this. I also used a few drops of peppermint oil to massage into my scalp, and this oil gives a tingly sensation, leaving my scalp feeling clean. And to help promote hair growth, I left this in my hair covered under a shower cap for an hour. Here are the products I used to moisturise my hair whilst applying the box braids. The Cantu leave-in conditioner was great to give my hair that moisture that it needs whilst having the box braids, because my curly hair will be in braids for 4 weeks. I used the Cantu scalp oil after I finished box braiding to make sure my scalp was moisturised too, as we cannot forget about that. And the Shea Moisture Edge Treatment Control was used to lay down my edges to finish off the look. And here are some of the styling tools I used to detangle and section my hair for the box braiding. I have now rinsed out the hair mask and wrapped my hair into a microfiber towel, as I want my hair to be a sort of damp dry before applying in the box braids. I ordered these beautiful extensions from Catface, and I ordered 8 bundles of the black pink ombre extensions. They came in really good packaging and I loved how soft they feel. I also really loved this part of the packaging where the brand has given some FAQs about the extensions and box braiding. So now it's time to prepare the extensions before installing. I used a bowl full of warm water and a cup full of apple cider vinegar, or you can do this in a sink, whatever is easier for you. I then put in the extensions, and I'll mainly focus on the root to mid part of the extensions that would be nearest to my scalp. This is to get rid of the alkaline in the synthetic hair. You'll need to do this because if you don't remove the alkaline from the synthetic hair, it will cause a lot of itchiness and irritation to your scalp. I let the extensions soak for 20 minutes, and then I put all of the extensions into the bowl for a further few minutes before rinsing. After that, I put them aside to air dry. From each bundle, I separated them into smaller sections around a width of my ring finger size, and from that I made between 8 to 9 small sections, and I put them aside like this so they're ready for me to use. I sectioned my hair out to make it easier for me to install the box braids. As you can see, I've already done some of the hair at the back and I sealed them off with a clip or a hairband. I'm going to show you guys how I did the front braids and the technique I used. So here I sectioned out my hair even further. I didn't really use a comb a lot during this process, to be honest. I used my fingers most of the time to part sections of my hair. But looking back at it, I should have used a comb to make it more straight of the partings. But I will admit I'm not a huge fan of combs, so fingers for me was just a lot easier doing this. And also my own judgment by just cross-referencing of each time where each braid fell, and knowing where it would fall to achieve the look I was after. I applied the Cantu leave-in conditioner into my hair, and I love this leave-in conditioner because it's nice and thick and really moisturises my hair, which it really needs whilst they're in the box braids, and it also smells lovely. And of course you need to make sure you seal in this moisture. I use coconut oil as this works best for my hair, but choose one that works best for you, and same with the leave-in conditioner. Choose one that will be the most moisturising and beneficial for your hair. So here I'm getting my first braid extension ready. And in this jug I have mixed some of the Cantu leave-in conditioner with water. I dip my fingers into this and I'd rank it through the extensions to help soften it and to stop the hair from splitting into smaller hair strands and sort of flyaways, so it just remains in the 2 strands whilst I'm braiding. This is to help make the braids look neater and to not have so many flyaways. Okay, so here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking a strand of my own hair and I'm using that as part of the braid, and then I've got the 2 strands of the extensions and I'm wrapping it around, and I've got a strong grip of my natural hair and I am pulling one round over through my hair as a loop, so it's almost like tying a shoelace, if that makes sense. And I make sure I've still got a good grip of my natural hair because you want to make it tight as possible so that there's a strong grip. And once I got that grip in, I start working my way down and start braiding. I will admit I don't know the correct term for this technique. I think it's called the 3-legged box braid. So I did a lot of research beforehand of doing box braids myself to see other people's technique of how they did box braids themselves, and this one for me personally was the easiest one because then once I've got it I kept going with the braid. So now we have reached the end of my natural hair. So what I'm starting to do now, as you can see, I'm trying to separate the hair strands into 3 so I can continue down with the braiding. So from that point onwards, all of that is now the extension hair, and I just keep working my way down and braiding it down all the way down to the end. And I honestly cannot believe how long the hair is. Like, going all the way to those ends was unreal. So yeah, once I got to the end of that braid, I would seal it off using a clip or a hairband to just tie it all up together with the rest of the braids. So yeah, this is a technique that I used throughout my whole hair whilst doing the box braids, and I'm going to show you guys one more time using this section of my hair. So here's the technique that I did one more time. So I used a strand of my natural hair, then I've got the 2 strands of the extensions, and I'm taking a good grip of my natural hair as tight as possible, and then 1 strand of the extensions is going round my natural hair like a loop, and I pull them all as tight as possible because the tighter it is, the stronger grip, and I don't want it to be moving around at all or sliding down. And keep hold of that strong grip throughout doing the braiding to help it stay in place. And then once I reached the end of my natural hair with the braiding, I sectioned the extensions into 3 to continue the braiding process. hand cramp. I got a lot of those throughout the whole night when I did the braiding, but just shake it off and puff it out and keep going. Hi, welcome back. So these are the results. I am loving these braids. My gosh, they are so amazing and so long. It's like, it's the Rapunzel hair I've always wanted. I'm not sure if you guys can see. Oh, can't get up. Oh, it comes like all the way down here to my, like literally past my waist. I love it. And the colour is so beautiful. Like here, I like, of course, the black, and then you've got like this nice candy bright pink, and then you've got this light pink at the end. It's just such a beautiful transition, and I feel like the shade really complements me actually, especially with my skin tone. I was a little bit unsure at first of the pink because I saw there was a lilac afterwards after I ordered it. I was like, oh, I wish I got the lilac. I'll probably get the lilac at some point, I don't know when, but I would really like to try the lilac and the silver out because I think that would look really, really nice. But I'm happy with the pink, especially where I actually wear pink eyeshadow a lot, so this works out really well for me. And yeah, but I was going to film yesterday of how the results looked, but I was so tired, I couldn't function. Like my brain was just not there, and also it wasn't really finished. Like I didn't seal off the ends when I did the braiding on Sunday, because as I did it I was just braiding, go on to the next one, braid, and just keep going and going, because I thought it would be better for me to seal the next day when I could just do it all in one go. And I will admit I did find it a little bit easier doing it that way, but I also wish I did do it along the way, if that makes sense. If I've learned anything, that's the best way to do it. I'll do like my little tips that I think would make it a lot easier at the end of this video. But yeah, I went through and braided them again, just the ends. I did it as tight as possible, and I had hot boiling water next to me that I would just quickly put that in, and I'll put it in for about 30 seconds max, and about up to here of doing that, just to make sure that the ends don't undo over the next couple of days. And I also just trimmed some any hairs, flyaways, just to make the braid look neater. I haven't done them to all of them because I thought I kind of wish I did that as I went along, but I also do not trust myself 100% to cut it and accidentally cut the braid, because I am a little bit klutzy. I will admit that I would accidentally just go, that would be me. My goodness, I think I would be so sad if I chopped off a whole braid. Oh, what a waste that would be. But I did chop off any ends that just look a little bit like, oh, it's a little bit too long. Actually, there's a few that are like, still like that are a little bit just too long, that I might get rid of. But I'm very happy with it. And I'll definitely do this again. I've learned so much from this actually, from just doing these braids. What I've learned is to wash your hair and deep condition the night before is something I wish I did. It was something I originally had planned in my head, but I was sorting out the YouTube video, my first few, to be uploaded that Saturday, and originally I didn't have that planned at all, so it did take up a lot of time because I have not ever edited a video properly, and I haven't uploaded something properly to YouTube ever either, so that did take up a bit of time. So I didn't wash my hair the night before, so next time I will make sure to do that and get up early if you want to get a good night's sleep, because it took me 10 hours to do all of this, probably even longer if I did the sealing and the trimming as well, and that's what I would recommend to do, like as you're going along, to have the hot water next to you along with some scissors as well, because as you do each braid you can make sure each one is neat as possible as you go along, and you're not rushing through either, because I think I did rush a little towards the end because I was just like, I just want to go to bed. And that's really it. They're the main things that I wish I could do next time, and I probably will apply that next time into the routine, so I'm just making the most of the time that I have, and I wouldn't have to worry about it the next day either, because to do the braids the next day. And yeah, the falling asleep on them, I would admit, was a little bit tricky, because this is the first time in like a year I've had like long hair, and it feels weird when you've got the hair back. So it's just trying to get used to that again, and figuring out a good nighttime hairstyle for me to use. So I found one on YouTube the other day, and I definitely slept a lot better than I did the first night with them. Another thing I've also got to start to think about is figuring out how to work out with these braids. Because I was like, I can't go running with the braids like this, so I'm just gonna try and figure something out so I can try out, still continue my running routine just to keep up my fitness. And I think it'll be good as well for any of you guys, if you're like me, where you're going to the gym, or you're doing running, or you're doing dancing, and you've got braids and you just want to figure out a hairstyle that will, for your box braids, that will protect your braids as well as not get in your way either, because you don't want that where you've got the braids getting in your way. And yeah, I'll think of some styles and I'll let you know. Nice, I'm very happy with the results. I'm quite proud of myself actually for doing this for the first time and actually getting these results as well, because I wasn't sure what I was going to expect from myself. Just make sure you take your time when you're doing the braids, and handle it with care as well. And yeah, I hope this video has been helpful for any of you. And I got these braids from Catface. I'm gonna try out other colours as well, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go for the lilac next time. I might get more bundles as well, because this is about 8 bundles I used. I think I probably could use a few more, and maybe I'd like to do thinner braids maybe. But yeah, really happy with them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it has given you some information on box braids and where to start, and also some tips on what you can do if you're looking to do box braids. Can't speak. If you're looking to do box braids yourself for the first time like I did. And I wish you all the best of luck, and I would also like to see your pictures as well. So if you just tag me on Instagram as well at Outrageous Curls to show me what your results were with your box braids, and that would be awesome because I'd love to see them as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!